gentlemen, welcome to the Richmond International Raceway as we get set for race number 2 of the second round in the Budweiser All-Pro Series playoffs. Under the partly cloudy skies here at Richmond International Raceway, we are getting set for this race to go. My name is Michael Norman. I am here, the voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, and boy, let me tell you something. After the last race in Darlington, these point standings look as crazy as ever. Zach Rogers, who had 10 points coming into the race, holds the points lead right now. Kev Shear is in second, Benjamin Miles third, Roberto Crown Jr. in fourth, Stephen Colin in fifth, Charles Sanford sixth, Dylan Young seventh, and Chris Dollarton is just 6 points above the cutoff in 8th place. Allie Rain in 9th place is 6 points behind the cutoff. RJ Bishop in 10th is, I want to say, 8 points behind. 8 points behind. Trent Dunham is 9 points behind in 11th. And Matthew Rodriguez is 10 points behind 8th place. Dead last in the chase points. That being said, coming into this race, we've got 40 laps of racing around the Richmond International Raceway. We're going to go trackside now, get the opening ceremonies, and be back with the start of the race.
For the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome your Grand Marshal, chef, restaurateur, and host of Food Network's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Guy Fieri.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The engines have been fired here at Richmond. The pace car pulls off. The 77 of Christina Bell on the pole alongside Dylan Poteet. Remember, some of these cars still sport the banner of playoffs even though they are not in it. Those are the drivers as we're going through the different camera angles on Dylan Poteet. Those are the drivers that are still going to be in this race. As they head off through turns 3 and 4, the pace car will dive in and we will get set for 40 laps of racing here at Richmond. Ready? The green flag is out and we're underway. Some drivers need good runs here. One of them is Allie Rain, and she moves into the second position. Meanwhile, we're going to come back here. Trent Dunham. He's another driver that needs a good finish, but look at him going 3 wide out of turn number 2. The outside lane is not a place to be in. He's got to try to get clear. When you're on the outside lane, you are just going to fall back. Benjamin Miles now on the inside. He's trying to get up here. Meanwhile, the top 2 have kind of broken away a little bit, keeping an eye on Allie Rain and Christina Bell. Christina Bell pulled away a little bit there from the 14. We'll see if the 14 can reel her back in. Keeping an eye back here. Chris Dollarton not in a good spot up here. Or I should say back here. He's got to get going. He's got to get up there. He will be in danger of falling outside. And Zach Rogers, who is by far the safest driver right now, can't really afford to be back here either, but we're going to have to wait and see if they can mount a hard charge back up to the front. Dylan Young back here as well. He's not that far off the bubble. Needs to get a good finish. 6 laps complete here at Richmond. We're kind of scrolling a little bit through the field here. Looking at Charles Sanford and the 23. Both those drivers inside the top 10. Allie Rain now falling way back here. I didn't notice she got caught by Cody Lamas and others. Allie Rain starting to fall back. Stephen Colin getting up here, but now Cody Lamas moves himself into second place, and now he's going to try to track down the 77. Not too entirely sure when we will see the cars come down pit road, but we're going to find that out soon enough. Levi McIntyre up here. Levi's been doing pretty good. The battle change for the 4th position. That is the 23, able to get underneath the 47. Here's William Brock. William Brock, he may have the playoff banners, but he has been eliminated from playoff contention. Budweiser All-Pro Series officials allow them to run the red banner still to show that they were once in the playoffs, but even though points-wise they are not anymore. Same with Clint Spillman back here, as he's losing positions as well. Cody Lamas having a little trouble, still finding the speed to catch that 77, who's got the clean air. The 19 is the fastest car on the racetrack right now, according to our fastest lap times. Nope, never mind. That is now belongs to the 23 of Benjamin Miles. "12 laps into this race, still no pit stops yet. When will the 77 car?" Oh, now Dylan Young has fallen back to the 38th position now. You have a lot of drivers, playoff drivers, in the back half of this field, and that's not gonna be good. "77, still leading this race. Cody Lamas in second. Benjamin Miles third. Levi McIntyre fourth. Stephen Colin fifth. Nathan Ormond sixth. Seventh is William Brock. Eighth is Clint Spillman as he's challenging for seventh. Ninth is Charles Sanford. And 10th right now is the 38. But here comes the 5 of Kyle Matthews to take over that spot. Still not one pit stop yet. If they reach lap 20, they may only have to make one pit stop. "77 still out on the racetrack. 25 laps to go here at Richmond. Still under the green flag and still on the racetrack. Having to play with the throttle a little bit is the 77. Being a list. Still under the green flag. I want to scroll through the field here. Here is Trent Dunham, 17th place as of last time by. But here comes the 77 and 51 and oh, we have trouble. Trouble back up into the pack. Oh my goodness. Back up into the pack. We've got a big problems with Dylan Young. Dylan Young involved. The 34, James Qualls, 51. The 15, Kev Shear. Couple of playoff drivers involved in this wreck. Big time issues. And this will bring cars down pit road this time. So we'll bring cars down pit road this time by. This should give these drivers enough gas to get from here to the finish. Once these guys have completed their pit stops, we will go back and look at the accident. Not sure who won that race off pit road, but we're going to find out as these cars try to catch back up to the pace car. Let's go back and find out and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day here at Richmond. All right, we're going to take a look and see here what happened to bring out the first caution. You see them going 3 wide. Trent already right there got really loose. He got loose off the corner as he tried to correct it, came down into the 51. They both crash hard into the wall. And as they're going up the racetrack, the 22 just barely misses it. Poteet gets involved right there. The 16 of Roberto Crown Jr. gets involved. The 66 able to kind of squeeze through. Shelton squeezing through there. 2 of Dylan Young had nowhere to go. The 10 gets involved. Seth Cole gets a piece of it. You see back here the 34 car. He's involved, and Kev Shear involved as well. I'm going to ride on board with the 15 of Kev Shear. You see him go down low to miss it, and then bam, right there into the 15, or the 51. So this is what happens to bring out the first caution of the day here at Richmond. Let's go back up for the restart. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back for the restart here at Richmond. Cars retired out of this race include James Qualls, Trent Dunham, Charlie Buxton, Kev Shear, Dylan Poteet, and his teammate Dylan Young. Championship drivers playoffs are in trouble after these accidents. Here, your top 10 rundown. Christina Bell, Benjamin Miles, Cody Lamas, Levi McIntyre, Clint Spillman, Nathan Ormond, Stephen Colin, Kyle Matthews, Sky Commons, and Charles Sanford. Now, I noticed that Sky Commons does have a little bit of damage on that number 6 machine, and we'll see if he's slow. You may not see it on this side, but I thought I saw it on the other side. Yep, right there. He's got a little bit of side damage, but we'll see if it's really going to affect anything as going off into the corner. Battle for the lead. Here comes Benjamin Miles. Chaser to take the lead with Levi McIntyre right behind him. Levi to the inside of the 23 now. Now Levi McIntyre going to take the race lead. Can the 23 chase that 19 back down? We'll see. These cars should have enough gas to make it to the end. Kyle Matthews up here as well. Look at him gaining spots. The 8 car going to go underneath the 23 now. We have a battle for second place. The 18, Nathan Ormond, who has a victory this season. He's trying to go for 2. Not in the playoffs is that 18 car, but here comes down the inside. 18 is clear. Can he run down his teammate for the lead? So far, the highest running playoff driver is the 47 of Stephen Colin. Benjamin Miles and Christina Bell really falling back on that outside lane. Comes the 6, trying to make a move on the 9. Or excuse me, on the 5. And he will do so, and he will take over that spot. And now here comes Stephen Colin to try to capitalize on it. Semet Ozken coming up here as well. Here's the damaged 41 still on the racetrack. Rob Evans, last week's winner, on the track as well. Fitzwater up here. Seth Cole back here. Roberto Crown Jr., who had a little bit of that accident, is back here in 28th. RJ Bishop back up here and back in 27th place. Not good for him. Matthew Rodriguez trying to work his way up through the field. He's 19th right now. Allie Rain in 19th. Never mind, Matt lost a few spots on the outside lane. Up here, Chris Dollerton, who missed the wreck. He's up in the 16th position last we saw him. Benjamin Miles back into the 12th position. Charles Sanford in 11th, but back up at the front here. It's still been Joe Gibbs Racing. Through the corner, off the corner. 7 laps to go here at Richmond. 7 to go. Still been all about Levi McIntyre after that restart. Levi got himself a really good restart. McIntyre now running on the outside. Everything is still looking good for him. If another caution were to come out now, I think the race would end under the yellow flag. I don't see any lapped cars up in the distance of the 19. So I think he'll be okay as we have 4.5 laps to go here at Richmond. Off turn 4. 4 fingers by the flagman, signaling 4 laps to go. Riding on board the 18 of Nathan Ormond, right behind his teammate. 3 laps to go. Two laps to go, still on board the 18. White flag, 1 lap to go for the 19 of Levi McIntyre. He's looking for his first win of the season in that number 19. Coming off the corner now to the checkered flag. Levi McIntyre will win here at Richmond. Levi McIntyre will win at Richmond. As you see him back there, he will get to celebrating as the 41, the last car remaining on the track, will complete the race. Let's go look at Levi McIntyre do his donuts and go to victory lane. Here he is, Levi McIntyre getting his first win of the season in that number 19 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, and he's burning it down here at Richmond. His first victory of the season. Not entirely sure if we'll see him back in the 19 next year. Gonna have to wait and see for the sign-ups then, as we are getting ready and approaching the end of the Budweiser All-Pro Series season. Levi McIntyre celebrating now. It looks like scraping the wall a little bit there. Looks like he's turning himself down inside pit road. Looks like he's going to victory lane. Very, very tough victory there. Got it from on a restart. A lucky good restart for that 19 team as he's pulling into victory lane. Well, as he's getting ready to celebrate with his crew, let's go take a look at the official race results here from Richmond. And here we are, the official race results here. Levi McIntyre wins, Nathan Norman second, Sky Commons third, Clint Spillman fourth, Semet Ozkin fifth, Henry Sanford sixth. Rookie Stephen Colin, the highest finishing playoff driver, is 7th. Christina Bell 8th. Cody Lamas 9th. And Charles Sanford in 10th. Benjamin Miles in 11th. Jessica Shelton, Noah Hart, Chris Dollerton, Harrison Ponder, Charles Buxton, Kyle Matthews, Stephen Pollard, Cole Deaver, and Nick Gunther round out the top 20. Then we've got RJ Bishop, Alex Tanker, Ali Rain, Zach Rogers, Seth Cole, Daniel Voiles, Matthew Rodriguez, William Brock, Roberto Crown Jr., and Zachary Fitzwater rounding out your top 30, with Rob Evans and Jonathan Zornline rounding out the cars that finished the race. Then the cars that retired: Dylan Young, Dylan Poteet, Kev Shearer, Charlie Buxton, Trent Dunham, and James Qualls. Tough break for those drivers. We're going to have to get the points after the race to see where you're at in terms of the playoffs and find out whether or not you're in a must-win situation for Las Vegas or not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael Norman, the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Another congratulations to Levi McIntyre on winning, celebrating with his crew in victory lane. We're moving on to Las Vegas next week for the final round, for the final race of the round of 12. And we'll set up who moves on to the round of 8. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. My name is Michael Norman, the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, saying, until we meet again.